Hello, I am playing some more NXT 2012, some more TEW 2020, I should say. I have, in fact, updated the playlist again. I've added some new stuff for the things we already have, but I've also added some Luck Be a Landlord music, which I haven't played on stream yet, in parentheses. But I really like that game, and I really like its soundtrack, so I've added some songs from that. Now, I have the next event set to be No Way Out Here, but I don't think that's actually going to be the case. Because let me think. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. No, I need one more event before that. So, what should it be? I switched this to April from May, but now I have to switch it back to May. Was it just Vengeance Day that was there? Vengeance Day might be the way to go. I'm trying to think, do I want a gimmick or not there? Well, uh, let's just add this back to March, April. And then immediately go into King of the Ring after that. That might be the way to go, yeah. Hello, Nerix. Good to see ya. Hello. I am good. How are you? All right, let's get into the show. Nice, nice. Good to hear it. Let's try to manipulate people into being friends. Come on. The Usos cannot be friends with people. It never works. A vacation? Oh, nice. Where vacation where? Hmm. You don't know it. Okay. I don't know it. You're right. It's called Veliki Preslov. Interesting. It's very, very interesting. Oh, poor Maxine. Whoa! Is Summer Rae? Holy shit! Summer Rae. Oh, she just entered wrestling. Ooh. How was your day? I mean, I literally just woke up, so it was good, I guess. Oh, this is cool. But I lost someone as well. That's disappointing. Let's have her be a face. I know she's better as a heel. I know, I know. I'm sitting waiting for my friend. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Interesting. 2 hours? You gotta get with the program. And then let's do Summer Rae versus Chrissy Vane in Summer Rae's first match ever, I think. Yes. Interesting. Waited for you to stream. I'm here. I am here. Oh, and now I have to do something with the Believers and the Believers now that I'm splitting their feud up finally. It's interesting to think, like, who would I be booking? Who would I want to book? I kind of do have plans for Bo and Briley, actually. Maybe, who are my tag champs? Trios is these guys. Tag is Jordan and Mercer. Okay. You watch anime? I used to watch a lot of anime when I was younger, when I was like in middle school. Recently, not so much. I really like Evangelion. I've rewatched recently, but that's about it. But when I was younger, I watched a ton of anime. I was like in like sixth grade. I was so into Naruto. Favorite anime? Angel Beats probably is my favorite. I also really liked Elfen Lied and Evangelion, of course. Those are like top three, maybe. It's been a while, again, but I like those ones a lot. This is a face team. Let's just put the believers in the show. Vampire in the Garden or One Piece? I've never heard of Vampire in the Garden. Or FMA. Yeah, I really liked FMA when I was younger. I did. Don't hire this man. He is bad. Hire you and you. You don't know because it's 5 episodes and it's a little bit sad. I just said my favorite anime was Angel Beats, which is extremely sad. Like it doesn't have drama. Well, then how is it sad if it doesn't have drama? I feel like you gotta have drama if it's sad. I mean, fighting. I would hope. I mean, fighting and drama. Oh, so wait, by drama you mean fighting? Okay, I was confused. I got it now. I'm not very into the fighting stuff. That's not my style. I know I just said like I love Evangelion, but I love that for the drama, not the fighting. I like the character work and stuff. Shinji's a very relatable character for me. Give me an go here with Chrissy Vane and Summer Rae, because I like her stuff. Let's have them like argue or whatever. If you like sad animes, I recommend you. Well, I probably won't watch it, but you can recommend me whatever you want. Just not the kind of thing I watch anymore, really. I'm mostly a movie person now. I watch a lot of movies, or at least I used to. Now I stream a lot. But yeah, I'm a movie person for sure. I do have plans for Maxine, so I'm not gonna rush, a save job on her. I'm the number 1 fan of you. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I think should probably do the franchise. Poor Brooke, I mean, not Maxine. Poor Brooke, she's still got cool momentum. I've been pushing her. Not number? Oh, Numba. Sorry, you're the number 1 fan. Right, right. I understand. I watched Codename Kids Next Door when I was a kid. I understand. Let's get a team of faces for you guys. They're all high flyers. Damaja. Mm, Corbin. And Northcutt. And this can only be a 5-minute match, sadly. But that'll be Douglas and the franchise against Baron Corbin, Danny Basham, and who even knows the other person? It's Northcutt, right? An announcer cannot be a competitor. I know, I know. Um, put you in the middle. But honestly, franchise or believers can go on last. Yeah, throw that in the thing. They're not performing like I would want them to. Oh, poor Summer. I guess it's her first match ever, so it could be worse. 38 and 40. Okay. Okay. Alright, time for the main show. Now, I need a month of feuds before I get to the chambers. Did you find work? No, I do not have a job, and that is unlikely to change because I am very, very terrible at traditional jobs. Hope you find, I don't know. I don't know if that's really a possibility. If I did find one, I'd have to stop streaming. I'll tell you that much. Hope you don't find. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, I did Parm Logan. So if I set up a chamber match, it was kind of Parm, Cannon, Logan, Biggie, then I would need two others. And these are my top 4 stars, kind of carrying the company right now. Logan for being that high in terms of popularity. Really good job on him. Hmm. Gender's an option. Steamboat's busy. Reigns is busy. Let me try something. Okay. Okay. Sanchez is busy. So who even would it be? Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I have a really good idea. Yeah, it's a little out of left field, but I like it. One unfollow or double it and get to the next person? I don't want an unfollow, so I guess double it? I have so little followers, they are all precious to me. I'm sure other people don't care, but I care very much. Why is there Isaac music? Because I have it in my playlist. There's no music in this game, so I have set it to play music from other sources. And right now, we're playing some Isaac music. So I like Isaac music. Let's set up Jinder to be the next threat. So, I don't really know the best way to do that. Like, will I stop saying like? You, like, maybe like. If you, like, want to. Could I just do Ginger versus Cannon? How is that feud going? Like, I mean, how are they going in general? They haven't fought for a while. You know, their feud was early. Ginger's actually been doing really well against him. Like, if it's annoying, I will stop saying like. I'm not annoyed by it, personally. I think I kind of just want to have Ginger beat Lucky. And then after Ginger beats Lucky, I want to kind of give Ginger a promo saying that he's coming for Chad next. Yeah, yeah. Like, okay. Like, thank you. Which then would add him to this storyline. Gender. And the other person I want to add to this storyline is... No, they're all in it. Okay, they're all in it. Perfect. Roman beat Brad. I don't want to continue that. That was just a one-time thing. Brad's a good person to help get people over, and I appreciate him for it. So the other people going around were Logan, Big E, and Param. I kind of want to just leave them all off the show and have it unfold next week. We don't have to have them on the show every week. We can give them a break. I don't mind that at all. Could I do Roman versus, like, Rowan? Have I done that? I have not done that. Or not Roman versus Rowan, sorry. That's not what I meant. I meant, one of these guys versus Rowan. Like a Steamboat, maybe. And then throw everyone else at ringside. So just have this go on for one more week. Nero and Loomis. And have a little storytelling going on with all the people at ringside and stuff, you know. But, Steamboat definitely wins that one. Good for him. Not Reigns. Not Reigns! That's all good. I gotta find a new opponent for Roman. I don't know what I'm doing with Renee. It's been a while since I've done anything with her. Heat 1. Fair enough. Brooke, women's champ. Right, she beat AJ and she sort of cemented herself as the true champ. And as a result, I want her to go up against Chrissy. Honestly. Yeah, because I have plans for that one. AJ and Maxine aren't part of this anymore. Instead, I'm making it Chrissy. And then for Add storyline. Hold on. No. With AJ Lee, Maxine, Penelope, and Xana. This will be... Oops. AJ Maxine versus Camacho's Angels. His name is subject to change, but for now, this is what this is. So, I want a promo. AJ and Maxine cut a promo. BRB? Okay, see you later. AJ and Maxine cut a promo on Penelope and Xana. And they basically say, like, now that we're thrust out of we were unfairly forced, is the words they use, out of the women's title picture. We want to win the women's tag titles. And Penelope and Xana, they come out and they're like, whoa, whoa, not the hell. Downpour music? Yeah, you know what's up. Like back? Oh, that was fast. Welcome back. That might set up for a match tonight. I'm not sure yet. Also being pancakes again? Interesting. Interesting. I love them. Nice. They're very good. I like them. I'm a fan. I think I want a tag team for this, but I might want a man, a face, that is. Could do Police Academy. That would be a good one. You know, get them something to do. Alright, let's do Police Academy. And this will be like a 1-month feud. Police Academy versus Believers. Like, wait? Okay, I'm like waiting. Wait, this is a stable. That's obviously not how to do that. Go to storylines. That's where I'm supposed to go. Like, fuck? Like, I stopped saying, like, you, like, can if you, like, want. Shane and Carter against... Well, Sid also should be there against Bo. Oh, Shane's already playing. Oh, right. Okay, hold on. That's my bad. They already have a storyline. So, Bo and Briley get entered into this. What? Wait, what? And Briley. There we go. So just do an angle with that real quick, where Carter and Shane call out Bo and Briley, and they basically say, like, we need to, you know, get rid of your asses, make sure you stop spreading your reign of terror in this company. We don't like how you've been treating Briscoe and Bateman. And Bo and Briley are like, what are you talking about? We're spreading positivity. You're the losers. You gonna play Isaac after? I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking Isaac or This Is the Police after. Depends. We'll see. Probably This Is the Police, honestly. And then after that, I might play Isaac. You know, it's either two or three games today. I will decide later based on how I feel. So either Isaac or This Is the Police. And or, I guess. 3 hours of waiting for my friend. You have a knife? I have a knife? Or gun? Oh, okay. Probably a knife then, yeah. Or something sharp. Yeah, a knife. Yeah. The thing is, I booked my champions to be like a little. They like lose a bit. They get a bit of adversity before they win the title, so they end up with this cold momentum, and I don't like that. Oh no, don't say that. Come on. I'm not cool with that. Mm, right, because I wanted to do Chrissy versus Brooke. Okay. I could do like a four-way for that. Throw, not Brooke. Chrissy, um, is having exams and I get five at them? What do you mean by that? What does that mean you get five? I guess Jillian would make sense to have in this. And Christy and Sage? This seems good, yeah. Oh, Jillian's injured, right? Right. I might as well keep her off TV for a week then. Well, I could throw Renee in this instead. That seems good, yeah. Renee doesn't have to have her crazy push yet. We've pushed her a fair bit. And we can push her back down. Honestly, like have Chrissy beat Renee. Have her wait for her big moment, and that can be like another 10-minute match. Sage is very unhappy with that. Why? Very good rating. Oh, good job then. Good job. Mm, I'm not doing anything with the Usos. Oh, but I will be doing something with Reigns. I have to find Reigns an opponent. The problem is I'm feeling I'm a nerd. It's okay to feel like you're a nerd. I feel like I'm a nerd because I am. I mean, I'm playing this freaking spreadsheet ass game because I hate nerds. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Without you. Well, maybe you could hate nerds without yourself being part of that too. If you can make an exception for me, you can make an exception for yourself, huh? I don't think being good at taking tests makes you a nerd. Personally. I mean, I could have it be someone like Logan, but I think I want to wait on that. I could have it be Camacho. Wow! Play nice. Play nice. Honestly, I could have it be the Wyatts. Throw them back in the Wyatt storyline, kind of, and then I guess, yeah, we can do that for a little bit. Hmm. Okay, I know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have the Usos against Rowan and Loomis, which I've done not that long ago. I'm still doing it this way, fuck it. And we're gonna have Rowan pins J. And then an angle afterwards where, are you mad at me? No, I'm not mad at you. I just don't think you should tell me to shut the fuck up. Throw Vincent in there. Right, have Rowan. I mean, shut up. Why do you want me to shut up? If I shut up, I wouldn't make a very entertaining stream, I don't think. Forgot I didn't watch my friend. Huh? Rowan, Nero, and Numis. Never mind. Okay, okay. Usos. And I'm gonna have them, like, beat down on the Usos, because they're trying to send a message to Roman, and Roman responds. He comes out, and he, honestly, he's kind of rated on star quality. And he comes out and sort of makes them back off, is how that goes. Just forget what I tell you. Alright, I forgot everything and I no longer know anything. There you go. I'll put this angle up here. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I got you. I got you. I can't forget it, Nerix, if you keep telling me. I wanna leave Jillian and Rachel off this show. Wait, okay, I'll wait. I could do something with the lions. I'm done. Okay, interesting. I did not know that. Relatable though. Fuck. Oh, okay, fuck. I don't really have things for these people. Now I think of it, like, oh, American Alpha needs opponents. Definitely not the Lions. Need the weapon they've just beat. Interesting. Should I have them keep going against Lethal Weapon? Maybe? That's probably what I should do. Yeah. Or I could have them go against the Believers. Okay, that's probably better. Let's have them go against the Believers. I know they're all faces, I know. But I think this is the way to go. And the way we're gonna set up for this is do a match. And it's going to be the Believers against, I guess, British Lions. Did you know the sky is orange? Geez, I hope not. Last time the sky was orange, there was smoke all over the... there was smoke everywhere. Here. This doesn't have to be long. This can be like an 8-minute match where just they win. And I want them also to cut a promo where they challenge the tag champs, and then Carter and Tanner come out and they're like, whoa, hold on, that's our fight. And then Briscoe and Bateman are like, you just lost. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's how that one goes. Mm, this would go here. And then who am I kind of not using? Tamina, that's true. Tamina and Brad are both not being used. But I'm kind of over the Tamina Brad stuff. What was I put Brad against Roman. What was I even doing with Tamina? I don't remember. Oh, I just put Tamina in a random match, right? Right. Would I want to put Tamina in that chamber match, maybe? He have my real name? Who? Who does? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I'm waiting. I wasn't doing anything with Brooke, but Brooke was supposed to be against Chrissy. Right, right. I'll do a promo for that. Oh, wait. Because Brooke. Right. I did this match to decide Brooke's opponent. Rumen is my real. His is Rowan. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, there is Roman. Then Rowan. I don't even know what to put on the rest of the show. Maybe I should put those people on the show. I'm gonna go bye, mate. Have a nice day. All right, thanks. You too. You have a nice day as well. Hmm. So like Biggie, Bundy, Chad, Logan, and Cannon. And Biggie and Logan are gonna do their normal shit where they're trying to like pressure Parham into giving them a match or losing or whatever. And Cannon comes out and he says this shit is stupid. I'm out of it. I, I'm over this. You guys are losers. Chad keeps beating you. And Biggie's like, I just beat you. And he's like, yeah, but you can't beat Chad. You're not good enough to beat Chad. And they get pissed, and Lucky kind of just walks out on them. I like that. And then we could just do like a quick Brooke promo in there about her talking about the number one contenders match. I think that sounds good. Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll put this here and it'll foreshadow the match. Okay, let's do that. Great. That was awesome. Oh, shit. Whiplash neck strain. That shouldn't be that bad, right? 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 A lot of injuries lately. 7 days is being worked through. Okay, that's not bad at all. That might be gone by next show. Great. Brooke Angle. Wyatt's defeat the Usos. Angle. Steamboat beats Rowan. Nice, nice. That angle happens. Chrissy Vane defeats Renee Dudley, Christy Ricci, and Sage Beckett. Interesting. Renee Dudley with a 42. She's doing real well. Real well. Sid, Gray Douglas, Bo Levers, Angle. And in the main event, Jinder Mahal defeats Lucky Cannon. And Jinder cuts a promo on Chad. I think I'm changing my original idea of who I want the sixth person to be in the chamber. I had a pick and then I think I'm changing that pick. Kings of Wrestling solo pushes. Interesting. I don't really ever see this headline style. I think that's pretty cool. Kings of Wrestling are awesome. They deserve it, of course. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's sim a week. I'm gonna go turn on the air conditioning. Again, it's always hot around here recently. That'll hopefully be better. I have an idea that I want to test out. We'll see how well it works. I'll do it when the sim ends. Alright. So Dexter Loomis's contract has been extended. So, Ginger's has not, but it most likely will be. Rachel, Jillian, and Wes Briscoe have all recovered from their injuries, thank God. Cameron's still out for a year. Poor girl. Hmm. Okay, okay. Now, my idea, let's see if it works. Female works for unemployed. Can work in USA. View profile. Talk to worker. Be based closer to NXT. Nope. Okay. Oh, if anyone would do it. Hmm. No. Caitlyn? No. Damn, it doesn't look like I have much pull with them. Jane Jones, you're only 20. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't look like this is gonna be very fruitful, huh? So Teresa Cell relocated, sadly. So that's why she's gone. You're very young, you've never done anything. Come on. No. Okay. So that's interesting. That leads me to rethink my strategy a little. Like maybe I could hire jobbers for like a month, on a month-to-month basis. Like hire people and then say like the contract would last ongoing or like 2 appearances. That sounds like a good way to do things. Who would I want? Who are you? You look familiar. I can't tell. Christina Crawford. And let's have them all just be 2 appearance contracts for jobbers. Evie for sure. Karen Lesnar. What a name. Ooh, Mia Yim. Mia Yim would be a good one. And, these can be longish contracts, and I can have them until I feel I've used them. Su Young. She'd be a good one. Taya. Great. Awesome. And, Tranisha Biggers. That's good for now. Interesting. Pretty popular. You gonna come out of retirement? No? Okay, just checking. Alright, so that's good for now, and I'll hire them and I'll get them to job. It makes it a little more clunky, but it works. It does its job. Naomi brought her puppy into the locker room. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. I like it. Hey Naomi, can you make friends with someone? Doesn't look like it, honestly. It doesn't look like you really gelled with anyone, huh? Interesting. What about Tamina? Tamina Kruger? Awesome. Wait, Chrissy's popularity skyrocketed after that match. Wow. Good for her. That's what I want, to be fair. So that she can be sort of a credible threat to Brooke. So, who am I not using very much? I didn't use Jillian and Rachel at all. I can just have them beat them. Make you Summer Rae. And what was your fake name I made? Luca Brawler? And give you a mask? I like that one. Okay. Jillian and Rachel against Boca Brawler and Summer Rae. And have Rachel pin Brawler. Awesome. Then I didn't use Brad or Tamina. Naomi. I mean, the problem with the women is that, obviously, I can't really. Let's do Naomi versus Jenny. Fuck it. At ringside will be Christy. And Naomi wins that after an open match. In the main. And then I want someone for Brad to squash. Not Chris Jones. Night Art. Not Milo. Not Wes. Sean Tempers, are you still over me? Yeah, you are. Okay. Let's do Devin Cutter. Brad beats Cutter. No, not an open match. Which leaves us 7 minutes. That's perfect. Let's do an angle with Naomi, Christy, and Jenny for 3 minutes. An angle with Brad for 2 minutes. And an angle with Jillian and Rachel for 2 minutes. Perfect. Okay. Jillian and Rachel beat Boca Brawler and Summer Rae. Great. Brad Attitude Angle. Brad beats Cutter. That happens. Naomi versus Cash. Great. Main show time. Okay. So, after the last show. Right, I put Shane Douglas in this when I meant to put Shane Hollister in this. That's my bad. They're both called Shane. Pretend I did it right. We can pretend, right? So, Chad confronts Jinder about this. And Jinder's like, it's my time. I beat Lucky Cannon. I'm coming for you next. But Logan and Big E are not having this. They want their opportunity for the match. So Parham basically says, I think none of you have earned it. Maybe Mahal, because he just beat Cannon, and I respect Cannon. And Big E's like, I beat Cannon too. And he's like, yeah, but I beat you. And then he keeps complaining, and then a match is set up between Jinder and Big E because they feel like they are the ones with the biggest claim to the fight. And let me check out Jinder's popularity is doing, actually. 41, wow, good job. Cannon has dropped to 40 after that loss to Jinder. It happens. But Jinder does get the win in this match. You know, proving himself as a threat. I can go like 15 minutes. Really? Jinder Big E? The fuck? How? November 2011 and then March 2011. Like, what? Oh, and then this one. And then this one. Right. Okay, fair enough. I guess I get it. It just feels a little soon for that. Okay, then let's do it like this. Chad believes Jinder has the biggest claim, so let's do it like this. Where Chad teams with him, and I still think I want to do it, yeah, like this, where Big E is the one who's pinned by Jinder. Yeah. That sounds like a sweet main. Tamina hasn't been used much recently. So, how's her popularity? 33. Could be better, could be worse. Could just do like Tamina versus Camacho, kind of. Have Camacho win by cheating. Yeah, that works. That works. Just a quick Tamina Camacho loop. Run that. Nice. Gets them involved in something. I want to do a match with Lethal Weapon against the Believers. Hang on, how are they doing? Fine. Dino Carter has white hot momentum, so he's definitely getting the loss. You guys are fine. Briscoe has white hot momentum. What the fuck? So Bateman's gonna pin Carter. This can go 11. Nice, nice. Right, this was stupid. I did a Rowan match right after this match. It's not what I meant to do because I was doing this. That was a huge mistake. My brain is clearly not in it. I mean, I did not mean to give Rowan 2 matches in the same night. Obviously. Okay, so let's do an angle where... Let's pretend in this match it wasn't Rowan but Vincent. Let's say the whole card was the same, but this match was Vincent and Loomis instead of Rowan and Loomis. And then let's do a match with Vincent versus Jay. And Vincent beats him. And then Vincent cuts a promo on Roman. And then let's do an angle, or... Do I want to do an angle? Yes, let's do an angle. With Steamboat, Sanchez, and Kruger. And they're basically trying to get on the same page as a team. You know, because these two have worked as a team, but Steamboat's kind of a new addition to the team, and he's not really, you know, as gelling with them. I don't know how to say that. And let's have Brad come in and just kind of act like a dick to them. You know, sort of like a classic Rosebud's comedy segment a little bit. And I want to add to this storyline. Where is it? This one. I want to add Brad. And to the Rosebuds, I want to add Richie Steamboat for now. Yeah. Right, Chrissy has earned her title shot against Brooke. So let's do a match, like a 3-way, or 3-on-3, I should say. With Chrissy, Penelope, and Xana against... Oh, but that doesn't work because Brooke would be teaming with AJ and Maxine, so we have to do it then. And let's have Brooke pin Xana for this one. And so Brooke, AJ, and Maxine have to get on the same page to win this match. And they end up doing it. They end up pulling it out and looking like credible threats against those three. Let's give Jordan and Mercer a promo. About the match that's going on for the #1 contendership for them. What was going on with Police Academy? Right, I remember now. Let's do a match with Shane Hollister and Bo Dallas. I don't want Shane to win this.
She's just a dancing queen, fit for a king. A swing, sweet ginger, swing, sweet ginger green.
Good 10-minute match. It's good. No. 9-minute match. Trying to figure out what else to put on the show. Oh, hold on. In this match, I want at ringside. Let's just add everyone. Jimmy, right? No, it's Jimmy. And then let's add a canon interview with Tony Schiavone, where he talks, because, you know, he was trying to say he was fed up with everyone last week, and I want that to kind of come across in this interview. Take a minute away from this lethal weapon match. Take a minute away from the main. Now I need a storytelling match. That should be... Tamina versus Camacho, actually, yeah. Definitely Tamina Camacho. Okay, that's good. Now I have to order the show. This starts the show, and then a good match to start the show as well would be Hollister Dallas. We could then throw this in after the canon interview. An alpha promo right before this match. That angle, that match, that angle, that match, that match. Perfect, honestly perfect. Alright, Hollister beats Dallas. Good job, Hollister. Great performance. Ken and Shivani. Brooke, AJ, and Maxine defeat Camacho's Angels. Crowd loved it. Just checking through things. Maxine could be better. American Alpha promo. Believers defeat Lethal Weapon. Everyone did a round of 40. Which, you know, is not bad. I'm happy with it. Wyatt's Angle. Nero defeats Uso. Pretty solid. Good performance by Nero. Camacho defeats Tamina. Around the same performance, which, you know, not bad, could be worse. Jinder and Chad defeat Biggie and Logan. Holy shit, Chad. Jinder and Chad showed excellent chemistry. That's interesting. It's really interesting, the Jinder and Chad thing. Who was I having Jinder team with before? I put Jinder in a tag team now that I think of it. It was Camacho, wasn't it? Hold on. Jinder and Camacho defeated Police Academy, right? So I guess I'm splitting them up for a couple months, and then I'll bring them back together to put them in this match. Jinder's being extended, good. And then I'll sim, and it's gonna ask me to get those contracts re-signed. You know the ones. The little jobber contracts. And actually, hold on. Gotta check something. Oh wait, hold on. That was fast. Lino signings. Yeah. All right, keep it coming. I guess it makes sense that they were fast. You know, they're workers without employment. They're not very popular for the most part. They're people I think would work well as jobbers in my company. Hello there. Great. Okay. Now, now I will check. Now that they're all signed in, just check what's going on with my notifications. Okay, okay. We're good. All right, let me deal with my women. Nothing crazy. Kevin Nash becomes the new head booker of CMLL. I was gonna say nothing crazy happened. Something crazy happened. That's funny. Okay, so I don't want you guys to be managers. I get that every woman has to be a manager. No thanks. I'm good. Raka Khan. Hold on. Is that your? Did you ever work for WWE, Tranisha? You did, didn't you? Am I crazy for that? Yeah, she was in the Diva search. I guess she was just Tranisha. Okay, so she can be Tranisha Biggers. That's fine. Raka Khan. Love me some Raka Khan. Alright, Mia Yim. You can stay Mia Yim. You're Mia Yim in WWE, except for when you're reckoning. Kevin Nash booking a Lucha Libre company. TEW cracks me up. I know, right? Hello, Mike. Hello. Christina Crawford. Your name in WWE was Haley Turner. You look exactly like Alicia Fox. I know you're her sister, but you look identical to me. Hello, hello. Mia Yim is awesome. I love her. Yeah, these are my new women jobbers because my whole women pool is empty. Taya is just Taya. Evie, you are Dakota Kai. And Shawl, you are still Shawl. That's great. I want you to be heel, of course. Duh. Great. Okay. Sue Young, I'd like you to be a heel. Cool, cool. And they will job out to my people. Eric Rowan, you want to make friends with Jinder Mahal? No? Okay, I thought you might. So who am I not using? Um, Let's grab 3 men for the franchise to be. Jody Christopherson, Ryan O'Reilly, and, I mean, we could throw Buff Bagwell in with them. That'd be fun. Shaw was Raquel Diaz in developmental. Oh, you're right. I totally forgot they gave her some other name. You're right. I'd always call her Shaw, but she was Raquel Diaz. I just forget because there's so many people. They've like called 3 different people Raquel. Because when Raquel Rodriguez started, I didn't watch her matches. I just assumed it was Raquel Diaz. I assumed it was Shaw. And then I was sorely mistaken. Thank you for the reminder. Alright, I want... Oh yeah, I got them. Okay. So Ryan is Connor. And who is the other person I brought in? The world may never know. No problem. Nice, nice. Oh, it was Jody, who is Garrett Dillon. Great. So that would be Douglas, Watson, and Titus against Buff Bagwell, Garrett Dillon, and Connor O'Brien. Have Douglas pin. Honestly, let's have him pin Bagwell. Fuck it. Let's go crazy. Keep it open even. Let's go real crazy. Right, right. I know. Then Renee Dudley, that's a good one. Let's have Renee Dudley squash someone. Let's have her squash Mia Yim. This will be another fairly short match. And then, one more. Sage Beckett squash would also be sweet. Okay, let's do that. Hold on. Taya as a heel. Haley should be face. I'd like Dakota as a face. Which obviously Turncoat wouldn't be her gimmick, but I don't give a shit because I'm using her for 2 matches. So, let's do Dakota Kai versus Sage Beckett. Just have Sage squash her. It's a lot of squashes on this show. Which makes it pretty short, all things considered, but I can do promos and things. I could even add another squash, honestly. Like, I don't know. I don't know who I would do. Now that I think of it. Maybe Rowan? Have Rowan squash Todd Shane? Sure. I think that'd be good for him. It's a squash show. Not a very interesting one. And then some promos First of all, one with the franchise, Shane, Percy, and Titus. Throw this one in for 3 minutes. Got an angle with Renee. And add an angle with Sage. Great. So, franchise mains, Beckett can open. Done. They do not click. Crowd hated it. Rowan defeated Shane. Renee promo. Renee defeats Mia Yim. Crowd hated it. Franchise wins that. Great. Now, main show, main show. Trying to think of how to do this really. Cause this is how I want to go. This, oh shit. Are they fucking testing fire alarms again when I'm streaming? They didn't do this all weekend. They better not be doing this again. Okay. Right, Vincent Nero beat Jey Uso. I want Vincent Nero versus Jimmy Uso now. Keep that going. And I want... Oh god, they are doing it. Vincent Nero to cut another promo on Roman. Oh, Jesus Christ. They just did this. Like, what the hell? They didn't finish? And Roman won't show up. It'll just be a promo on Roman. Right, not entertainment. I meant overness. My bad. Let's do a little bit of Briscoe versus Jordan. Let me actually see how Jordan and Mercer are getting along. Recognizable, very warm, 34. So Mercer's less popular. So let's have Briscoe beat Jordan. In like 10 minutes. And then give me a match with AJ against Oksana. Look, this isn't the best booked week of wrestling, month of wrestling even, but it's how I'm doing it. AJ beats Oksana. Oh, no, no, no. It must not happen. Tommy Taylor and Chris Gray, right? I could throw them in a match. Against, hold on, let me make Brad and Tamina inactive. British Lions against Maybe even Jinder and Camacho. Yeah. And then have Camacho pin, like, whoever. Doesn't even have to be long. And then after that, I want Tamina to come out to ringside, to the ring, I should say, and call out Camacho and be like, what the hell was that last week? I'm gonna kick your ass at the pay-per-view, blah, blah, blah. And Jinder's like, good luck, me and Camacho, we're gonna kick your ass and we're gonna kick Chad's ass. Great. Give me a match that's... I think I want, like, Lucky versus Logan, honestly. Yeah, give me Lucky versus Logan. And 14 minutes. And have Lucky beat Logan. And that'll be the main. And, Lucky is gonna cut a promo. And he's gonna be like, you know, for everyone saying I fell off, I've lost 2 matches. I did not fall off. And Chris Logan, he's acting like an asshole. I'm gonna beat him, whatever. And Chris is like, yeah, let's fight. So, you know, they just do a promo that sets up for their match. That's great. Now, right, I was doing Briley and Bo. Who are Briley and Bo going against? I don't even remember. Who the hell was I doing with Briley and Bo? Oh, Police Academy, right. Right, okay. Let's do an angle with Bo, Briley, Sid, Carter, and Shane. And it's gonna be like classic Police Academy stuff. Where they like catch Bo and Briley doing bad stuff and they like run, you know, hit him with the riot act, hit him with the Miranda rights. mm. Right, I was doing something with Brad and them, so let's continue that. How do I continue that properly, though? I don't really have a great way of doing that. Because I want to get them all in a match. Let's do a 3v3. With King Bobby Sanchez, Richie Steamboat, and Leo Kruger with Brad Attitude. And throw him with... Lethal Weapon? That could work, yeah. And have Kruger pin Carter. That works, yeah, yeah. Okay, that can be the show. And then my storytelling match should be... It's a match-heavy show. I guess it can be this one. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so start here, go here, start, bring here, 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 here. Move AJ and Asuka. Ixana, not Asuka. Let's have this open. Fuck it, yeah. Alright. Briscoe defeats Jordan. Cannon, Logan, Angle. Rosebuds defeat Attitude and Lethal Weapon. Just kind of checking their performances there. Sanchez's gimmick is getting stale. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, that angle happens. Camacho defeats Chris Gray in this tag match. Tamina and Jinder Camacho angle. AJ defeats Ixana. Nice, nice. Nero defeats Uso. Really, really good match there. Really good performances. Nero promo. Cannon defeats Logan in the main event. Which hopefully brings Cannon back to where I want him to be. We'll see. Let's see. Lucky Cannon. 44, that's great. That's exactly what I want, yes. How's Logan doing in terms of popularity? 43, that's good. Okay, I'm spreading the popularity like I want to. I'm very happy with that. I only simmed one day, I meant to sim the whole week. Carter Gray body type change. Average to toned. Awesome. Good for him. Matt Cardona, amazing bread bromance. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water. BRB. Water has been retrieved just in time for the sim to end. WWE Draft. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Rey Mysterio defeated Jesse Goddard by DQ. Jesse Goddard's putting on 33s. Ooh, Mason Ryan, Bray Wyatt. They also lost, but they're on the show. 55-46 really could be worse, I guess. Okay. Chad Parham call-up warning. Holy shit. Now this is a slight problem. And the slight problem is I had him plan to lose his title in a month. And I think the way to deal with that is to kind of move his title match back a week. God, but it's the specific match that I wanted it to be that matters. I could go crazy with it as the other option. You know what? I haven't built it up like I wanted to, but I think I'm gonna go crazy. Let's just do it now. Fuck it. Let's say fuck the build-up. They threw a curveball at me. You gotta roll with the punches. You know, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. And right now, I'm knowing when to hold them. I'm holding No Way Out. I'm bringing it back. We're doing the chamber. We're doing the fucking chamber. We're doing it now. Because this is where I planned Chad to lose his title. They want Chad, they can have him. I'm happy. You know, he deserves it. He's been great for me. And he will be great for them, I hope. So, this does change things, but we'll see how I roll with him. Biggie, Chad, Christy, right. Christy and Jenny should have a match. With, let's do Taya and Raquel, and have Jenny Cash pin Taya. That sounds good. Now, who else have I not been using? These are all people I have plans for. Jillian and Rachel, I could throw them in one too. Glad I gotta watch your stream. Hey, Maddox, hello. Good to see you again. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let's have Jillian and Rachel also just beat the other heels that we've hired. Haley Turner and Sue Young. Get them on the show. Get them winning a match. I think they deserve it, and then we'll build up the chamber on the main show. I want it to be an all-women's show, I've decided, actually. Like, I want Naomi in a match as well. Yeah, let's do Naomi. And she's gonna have to fight a face. No, we'll just turn someone. I like that better. Let's turn... Who are the champs right now? They are Chad Parham, NXT champion. He is getting called up, so that will change. But he's a great champ. We have Roman Reigns, the North American champion. I've built him up, and he's doing a great job. We have Jason Jordan and Tommy Mercer, American Alpha, the tag team champs. They have great chemistry. Who is Chad Parham? Hello, Bad News Boda. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Hello, King Switchblade. What? Is so many new people? Hello. Good to see you. Chad Parham, he's somebody they signed for me. I think he was in ROH. He was Altar Boy Gabriel somewhere. Yes, Gabriel. You got it. I've not really watched him, but he got signed for me. And he's been so great. Altar Boy Gabriel in the Indies, yeah. I made a trios belt recently, and it's kind of an eclectic team. He was okay. Glowing endorsement. Richie Steamboat, King Poppy Sanchez, and Leo Kruger are my trios champs. Poppy Sanchez and Leo Kruger, became a team after Kruger turned face, and Steamboat has joined them, and they've become a great trios team, really. My women's champion is Brooke Tessmacher, aka Brooke Adams, aka Queen Brooke, because she won Queen of the Ring. Doing a great job as women's champ. And my women's tag champs are Oksana and Penelope Carwin. Richie Steamboat, yeah. Penelope Carwin got super popular after she posed nude, and I took advantage of that and have pushed her to the moon. She was a nobody before that. And I'm very happy with that. And that's all gone great. So I need one more match to just throw on the card for the level up. This is, just a bunch of jobbers. You got me really wanting to play this. I just got back into WMMA. Hell yeah, I love WMMA. I would love to pop into your streams again one day as well. You're like one of my favorite streamers. I'm doing Midwest Combat League, a regional feeder league for UFC. Oh, that's totally my thing. That's awesome. Right, I wanted Naomi to just beat whoever. She can beat 21st Century Fox. Oh my god, she doesn't have the stamina for that. I did not expect that. It's fine because I'm just have her here as a jobber for a couple matches, but I was not expecting her to not be able to go that long. Let's give Jillian and Rachel a promo. That's where I got the Combat League from, the Midwest Combat League. Oh, wow, I did not know that. A promotion I've been running in the WWE game since WMMA 3 in 2010. That's so cool. I love that. Makes a lot of sense. I love the Combat League. It's awesome. Thank you for the follow, King Switchblade. I appreciate it. Very much appreciated. And then just throw them all in matches, run the show. All women, all the time, this show. She put in a 22 despite not being able to go very long. It's better than anyone else is going to do on this show out of the jobbers. Nice, nice. Okay. And then run the actual show. Now, the thing is, we now have to set up for a chamber within 1 week because that's where I want Chad to lose the title. And we have 5 people great for it. So crazy that Altar Boy Gabriel's getting called up. I don't remember him having good stats in the TEW database I was using. This is already intriguing. Yeah, he's definitely been built up very well by me, and he's doing a great job. Can I see your feud storylines? Yeah, right now they're not great. They're not very well defined. Um, we have basically they're just defined on who's the champ right now. But I have Oksana and Penelope are going against AJ and Maxine right now. Brooke is going against Chrissy Vane. And that's significant because Chrissy, Penelope, and Oksana are a stable together. So this is going to lead into the women's Elimination Chamber match. We have a lot going on in this one, where Chad Parham is friends with Lucky Cannon. They're longtime friends. Lucky Cannon is how Chad got into the company, and he is a former champion. And they're going against Chris Logan, Jinder Mahal, and Big E, who have slowly all accrued reasons to get a title shot, and they will all be in the chamber. We have this storyline, which is Shane Hollister and Carter Gray, aka the Police Academy, managed by Sid Justice, are going against Bo Dallas and Briley Pierce, known as the Bo Leavers. And they are basically, their storyline is they're cops. And whenever anybody's acting up and ruining the company, they step in, they intervene, and they try to take them down and reform them. We have Jordan and Mercer, who are kind of a makeshift team who overthrowed their previous team they were in. Tommy Mercer was with Tommy Taylor and Chris Gray, and he defected to being with Jordan because they felt the connection with each other, playing off their chemistry. They're now going against Derek Bateman and Wes Briscoe because Bateman and Briscoe have basically just earned a title shot by beating everyone. Renee Dudley is somebody the game generated, and I'm trying to build her up into something big. I've given up on that for a little bit. As you can see, it's got a 0 heat, and I haven't done it since December. But I will come back to this in the future, so that's why I've left it open like that. This is the Roman Reigns storyline, and it's kind of combined with the Wyatt storyline right now because Vincent Nero, who is currently leading the Wyatt family, is attacking the Usos to make a message to Reign, because the Wyatts in this save have basically always tried to win all the titles, take over the company. They are going against Reigns and trying to get that title, while also trying to get the Trios title with Brad Attitude, which has kind of formed over the last couple weeks into a thing that will happen. So we have to set up that last member of the chamber, and there are a few people I want it to be, but it has to change now that we have to do it sooner than I thought. Because I know 5. I'm thinking Tamina. I think it has to be Tamina. Yeah, we're throwing Tamina in the fucking chamber. So go here, add worker, Tamina, add to major role. Amazing. And then add a match. And honestly, I kind of want it to be Tamina just beats Chad straight up to earn her spot. Yeah, because we just have to build it now. And Chad's getting called up, so might as well give Tamina the rub. Make that open and decisive. And that can be just like a 10-minute match. That'll be a huge upset. It won't be for the belt. Chad's unhappy. We can protect him. I don't want to piss Chad off, even though he's leaving. He's important to me. And then I want an angle where Tamina now says that she should be getting the match at the pay-per-view on Saturday. And then Logan comes out, Big E comes out, everyone's like, I deserve the match. They all think they have a right to the match. Tom Pritchard, the authority figure, says, you're all right. You do all have a claim to the match, and I'm gonna give you that match in the Elimination Chamber this Saturday. And while I do that, I am also booking the women in the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match. It's going to be AJ, Maxine, blah, 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 blah. He says all the people. All the people involved in that feud right now. Who am I missing? It was Biggie, Tamina, Chris Logan, Lucky Cannon, Jinder, right? Of course, Jinder. And then throw Bundy, Biggie's manager, in with a little menace. He'll be there. Skinner will also be there managing his guy. And then throw that at the end of the show to set up the chamber. Now, let's see what else is going on. Right, I wanted to do... So Vincent Nero has defeated the Usos and sent a message to Reigns. Wes Briscoe defeated Jason Jordan. Right, I wanted to do a match between Derek Bateman and Tommy Mercer. And I wanted that to have Tommy Mercer defeat Derek Bateman, make him look strong, have it still be open, and that could be like a 10-minute match. Yeah, that's fine. Now, what else was I doing? I was doing, oh right, I did AJ versus Oksana, and then I wanted to do Penelope versus Maxine. And Penelope's gonna beat Maxine. So this is just a lot of matches to build these up, because there are going to be a lot of multi-man matches at this pay-per-view. This can be like a 12-minute match. And I want an angle where it's just going to be like a promo with Chrissy, Penelope, and Oksana arguing with Brooke, AJ, and Maxine. And they all seem to be on the same page, Brooke, AJ, and Maxine. After they've been feuding this whole time, they've sort of shifted to being on the same side now that they have a common enemy, which is interesting. It's definitely a stark difference to where they were before. Now, I'm gonna do an angle where it's going to be the Wyatts, Eric Rowan, Vincent Nero, and Dexter Lumis. I'm sorry, Dexter, I keep forgetting you. Against Roman, Jimmy, and Jay. And this is going to be kind of Roman coming to Vincent and being like, stop fucking with my family. And their manager, Rikishi, of course. He's going to be like, stop fucking with my family. And they're going to be like, what do you mean we're fucking with your family? We're just trying to get that title match. And they're gonna go at each other, and Brad's gonna come in and sort of join them in the fight. That can be like 4 minutes or so. There's a lot going on there. And then I want an angle with the Rosebuds. It's going to be King Poppy Sanchez, Richie Steamboat, and Leo Kruger, basically denouncing the Wyatts for what they've done and talking shit about them, you know. And then they come out with Brad Attitude. Brad's not a Wyatt, but he's coming out with them. And they say at the pay-per-view, it's going to be Rowan, Loomis, and Brad. And they're going to win their trios titles, what is rightfully theirs, and I'm going to win my title as well. Give me like a 5-minute angle. Done. Next up, I had this Tamina Jinder Camacho stuff. It accidentally leads perfectly into this. Because Camacho teams with Jinder So to put Tamina in this match makes a lot of sense. I like that. And it'll be a big upset. It'll get Tamina involved. That'll be great. I was doing stuff with the Believers in the Police Academy. That's right. Let's do... I want to do Briley versus... Police Academy, Shane Hollister, and Carter Gray. Briley versus Carter Gray. And I want Briley to win that. Put Briley over after an interference from Bo. Notice Briley didn't interfere for Bo on their match, but Bo is in fact interfering for Briley on this match. The sort of power dynamic between Briley and Bo is shifting. This can be like 11 minutes. All the matches similar length on this show. It's nothing huge, but nothing too short as well. Then... The Ken and Logan stuff, right. Give me an angle for the beginning of the show with Cannon and Logan where, you know, Biggie, Logan, Jinder are all calling out Cannon. Hello, Wolfborn33. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Logan goes to the... Where's everyone coming from? Where... Did you do this, Maddox? TW's so cool. Hell yeah. I did. Oh my god, thank you. That's very nice of you. I don't get a ton of viewers. I get a few regulars, and I'm very grateful for them. So it's very cool to have all these people. I'm Donovan Atkins and eFeds. Well, it's nice to see you. I appreciate you coming in. Chris Logan, Lucky Cannon, Big E, and Jinder Mahal, where Lucky kind of calls them out on their shit, and they all beat him up together, honestly. Throw that in as medicine selling. And that's a defeat for you and a success for you. Bonjour. Salut. Very nice. AKA Elijah Vex. Very nice. Who am I not using now? I've used a lot of people and I've advanced a lot of stories, which I appreciate, but I feel like I have to be missing something. I'm really not. I've kind of got almost everything on the show. Chris Gray is not on the show, which is fine. Honestly, I could just throw in another match to have a match. With, the British Lions. It's a nice freedom to have. British Lions versus the franchise, honestly. And British Lions have been really on a losing streak lately, so I want to give them a win. I think they need one. And that could be like a 9-minute match. And I need a storytelling match as well, which should be the... which match should it be, actually? I think the Carwin Maxine match makes sense to be a storytelling match. I changed the name of Donovan to Elijah since I was told that Donovan Atkins is not a good wrestling name. I do think Elijah Vex sounds better. I think that sounds like a great name. I would definitely support this change. I like it. And then I kind of want some promos for the rest of the show. Like, give me a Tamina promo before this match, where she talks about beating Chad's ass. And then I want an angle with Bateman and Briscoe and Mercer and Jordan, where they stop kind of playing nice, where Bateman and Briscoe get a little aggressive with it, kind of like how they used to act. And they kind of take it too far compared to where they've been as faces. So let's move. This is all great at the top. I want the British Lions match. Hold on. The Chrissy stuff, that's good. Right, we have two of these angles. So let's put this one up here. That's what I want. Put the Pierce Gray match here, the British Lions franchise. This should open the show. And then put the Believers segment right here. That's perfect. Now, the opening angle sets up the chamber. British Lions defeat the franchise. Tommy Taylor doing a great job. I appreciate it. A lot of good stuff going on there. Riley Pierce defeats Carter Gray. They did not click, but they still put on a fairly good match, all things considered. Camacho's Angels do a segment with the Challengers. Penelope Carwin defeats Maxine. Good for her. She's doing a great job. I appreciate it. The second angle with the Wyatts. Tommy Mercer defeats Derek Bateman, and they did a great job as well. And the segment there, Tamina cuts a promo and then beats Chad in a huge upset. His gimmick's getting stale. He's leaving the company. Who cares that his gimmick's getting stale? Like, what do you want from me? We just tweak that a little? Yeah, we can. So this puts Tamina in the match as a threat and sets up the chamber for Saturday, which is awesome. Chad Farm call-up warning, right. I did not delete that. Okay, and then let's advance to Chad Farm's last pay-per-view. He was doing such great work for us, and it's a little bittersweet. You know, I'm happy we built him up to go like this, but at the same time, it'll suck to lose him. He's the best worker on a roster right now. Maybe second best we've ever had. I'm not counting Daniel Bryan in that because he got good after he already got called up to WWE. But of course, Daniel Bryan is the best if you include people who have developed after leaving. But Eddie Kingston is probably the best if you consider people who were developed by me exclusively. Eddie Kingston, definitely the best. Which brings us to No Way Out. And the first ever women's Elimination Chamber match, which will be pretty sweet. Let's put that on the WWE Network. Brooke helped create a fun and relaxed atmosphere backstage after finding a discarded karaoke machine and starting an impromptu pre-show competition. Her medley of power ballads stole the show. I can't speak. Naomi was brought to Wrestler's Court. King Kong Bundy sentenced her to clean up her mess. It really helped her attitude. Let's try to make some friends. Shane Douglas? No. Shane Hollister, yes. Shane Hollister, you want to be friends with somebody? You want to be friends with, Lucky Cannon? No, you don't? Okay, well, maybe next time. Thank you, Maddox. Thank you, Bad Guy Maddox, for the follow. I really appreciate it. It is an honor to be followed by a streamer I enjoy the content of so much. And let's throw the chamber up there. Biggie, Chad, Logan, Cannon. It's a shame TEW doesn't support Chromebook. Oh, I didn't know that. That is a shame, for sure. I would be very sad if I could not play this game. I fucking love this game so much. Tamina's also in it, and Jinder's in it. How's Tamina? Tamina's popularity is 38. That's better than it's ever been. Good for her. And this is for the title. Let me make sure Tamina can compete for the title. She can. Chambers are pretty long. I don't remember exactly how long they are. I feel like they're around this long, though. I always have to check how long chambers are. Elimination chamber. I already have it in my history. Looks like they're about 30 to 35 minutes, sometimes 20 at the shortest, so they can be short. I'd like this to be around 31. You know, a little on the long side for the NXT title. And the winner, there's two people I want to have it. Chris Logan would be a great contender for that. It's definitely not going to Tamina. Chad has to lose it. Lucky I'm also considering giving it back to him. He's been so great for us. I'm a no on Biggie. I don't think he's quite ready. And Jinder, he's doing good work, but I don't think it's his time either. I want him in the tag division with Camacho. So it's Logan or it's Cannon. And they both have great cases to win it. I'm gonna give it to Logan. I think he deserves it more. Yeah. That's close, but I'm giving it to Logan. Who's Chris Logan? Chris Logan is Brian Cage of Lucha Underground and AEW and other companies' fame. Love Brian Cage. And he is becoming my new champion. You love to see it. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, I think the rub would be better on him. We are also going to do the women's chamber. And this one could be like 25 minutes. I thought he looked like him. Yep, that is exactly why. This is going to be AJ Lee, Maxine Perez. It's going to be Queen Brooke, Penelope Carwin. Who are the other two? Exana and Chrissy Vane. I never watched AEW before. I really like it. I really like it. Personally. I'm a fan. NXT Women's. And let's throw in the Elimination Chamber. Of course, hold on. I also need to make this for the Chamber. Have I done that? No, I have not. Because I like to keep a little record of who has won the Chamber. So this is the other Chamber match. And the winner of that, I've decided on this for a while now. It's going to be Penelope Carwin. I've had this Chamber match planned for so long. Carwin gets her first title win after her huge rise in popularity. And this will actually make her a double champion, as she also has the women's tag belt. I heard that it went downhill when MJF became champion. I'm not sure, because that's actually the last thing I watched was MJF becoming champion. But I have a friend who watches it all the time, who it got them into wrestling, and he's always talking its praises, so I like that. And I'm scheduled to go to the show in New Jersey soon, the Rebellion, I think it's called. And I'm excited for that. He's one-dimensional? Oh yeah, but I fucking love that One Dimension. I think he's awesome. No way, man. I could see it. Never changes. I fucking love MJF. I think he's one of the greatest heel ever, but that's just my opinion. I'm a big fan. I can see why some people wouldn't like him, but I am personally a very big fan. Now, We are doing a trios match. This match with Brian is legit the best Iron Man match I've ever seen. Ooh, I haven't seen that yet. I really want to watch that. That sounds amazing. I believe that too. That sounds awesome. When I heard about that match, I was like, holy shit. I'm so excited. This is going to be the Wyatts, but not Nero. Instead, Brad Attitude against Richie Steamboat, King Papi Sanchez, and, of course, their tag team partner, Leo Kruger. And I'm going to give Leo Kruger the win in this one. And he's not going to pin Brad. He's going to pin Dexter Lumis. Because I think that's the best way to put them over and sort of end this feud as well. Gunther Roman may also be Wrestler of the Year. Yeah, I'd put them up there too. Interesting. I haven't watched WWE in years. I know Gunther is amazing, though. I've heard great things. This can be, like a 14-minute match. Sounds good. And yes, they will retain their trios titles. We will throw in this match, the tag title match. It's going to be American Alpha against the Believers. And this can be like 13 minutes. And the winners will be Tommy Mercer pinning Derek Bateman, retaining their titles. Open match. Very, very true. I think Sonata has been really good too. Wow. Sonata used to be like one of my all-time favorites. So I'm really happy to hear that. I used to be really into him in like the mid 2010s, like mid to late 2010s, I guess. I really liked him. The Bloodline is definitely Story of the Year. Interesting, interesting. I don't remember what else I was doing. Oh yeah, I was doing Bo and Briley. It was Bo and Briley against Police Academy. And this is going to be kind of an upset, but I'm going to have Briley pin Shane Hollister and sort of put Briley over. Because his performances have been getting so much better. And I think he should be rewarded for that. I like Elite versus Blackpool Combat Club too. Yeah, that's what I've been told is really good by my friend. I also really like Mickie James' Last Rodeo. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I love Mickie James. She's great. We need Roman versus Vincent, and that's a pretty cool match. That's a pretty cool match. Because Vincent is doing so well recently. But we gotta keep Roman strong. Roman's reign is what is making us money right now. Give that like 16 minutes? Alright, what else do we have going on? Any other big stories? The Usos don't really have to be involved in their story stuff anymore. Oh, I could do Usos versus... Was I doing Lethal Weapon here? Yeah, I was. I'll do Usos Lethal Weapon. Yeah. And Usos have to win that match, for sure. I don't mind AEW, but I hate all the marks who obsess over it and always say it's better than WWE when it has no reason to be compared on Twitter, but it's Twitter. I definitely hate all that, like, faction wars, not faction wars, but, like, you know, people who are always just inserting themselves to talk shit about the other companies. You know, people like what they like. You don't have to be rude about it. You know, people like what they like. And I think that's how it should be. I'm personally not a big WWE fan recently, but I'm not gonna tell anyone, oh, WWE is shit, and then like post on Twitter all the time talking about how shit it is. You know, if you like it, you like it. They ran an angle in Impact starting in October. Mickey James vowed to either become champion or retire. So they basically did it like Flair's retirement in '08. Oh, James would basically retire if she lost the match. Wow. So she ends up putting on some of the best matches of her career and finally gets a title shot against Grace at the pay-per-view. That's so cool. She's a great person to do that with, and I love that angle. That angle like always works for me, especially if they do it like that. Grace puts James in a submission. James taps the referee, doesn't see it. They keep going, and James wins. Wow. And it looked like Grace was going to end up turning heel on James. This is okay. I'm invested and I'm just seeing words. But then James got injured. No! Like a real injury? What the heck? Yeah, she had to vacate the belt. Oh my god, that's so sad. During that story? Like, come on. No. Macho. Jinder is busy. Yeah, damn. Damn. Alright, this is all solid. I think I have everything kind of set here. I hate what happened to Joe. What happened to Joe? Let's just do Jillian Rachel versus Jenny and Christy. Impact's two top stars both gone at the same time. Damn. Hate to see it. I'm gonna give Ricci the win. I think she deserves it. You know, she hasn't been given the push she deserves given her great ring work recently. Make that like a 10-minute match. Joe got injured. Aw. Disappointing. And then British Lions franchise. And again, I gotta give that to the British Lions because they've been losing a lot recently. And I want to kind of put them back as competitors. Contenders? Competitors? That's why I never got mad about Joe being moved to commentary in WWE. Interesting. That's very sad. I didn't mean Samoa. Oh! Who the fuck did you mean then? I thought you meant Samoa. Who's Joe? Joe Mama. Oh, okay. Right. I didn't know Joe Mama got injured either, so. That was lame. That was lame. Camacho doesn't need a match. He's doing other stuff. I want to put Naomi and Sage Beckett. No, Naomi and Renee in a dark match. You ready to juice Gable? Yeah, they're ready to juice Gable in chat. That's so true. Whatever that means. And, you know, work the crowd a bit. Put that in a dark match. And I want the other dark match to be another women's match. It's going to be Sage Beckett against Tanisha Biggers. And Sage wins that in a squash, really. Yeah. That'll also work the crowd, though. Alright, I gotta order this a bit and create some angles, so... It's hard to know even what to put here. I guess this match would work the best here. We could even open with this chamber. That'd be a little crazy, but we could. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go crazy. Then the British Lions match, then go Roman, then Freedom Force, then Usos, Alpha, Police Academy. A lot of tag matches on this show. But I like a good tag division. I like, you know, all my singles people are busy in chamber matches, so it makes sense. Let's do an angle. Juice is going to hit Gable with the Juice is loose. I just realized we're opening with hella women's matches. I'm okay with that. Just think that's funny. You know what? I think the way to do this, I don't really need any angles involving these things. It's a pay-per-view. I don't like big angles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scatter throughout the show a bunch of promos for people in the chamber match and hype that match up. I think that would be nice. So let's do Biggie. Chad Parham. And they're all going to talk about why they are going to win, what they're going to do when they're going to win, why they deserve to be in the match, things like that. And they're all going to get little promos throughout the show. Jinder is next. And have I done Logan? I have not, so Logan is the last one. And Logan has kind of been on a tear. You know, he's won more titles than anyone in this company. Let's put Big E somewhere in the middle. Chad can go first. I feel like that only makes sense. Let's do Lucky last, like right before the match. I guess here would be better. Let's do Tamina around here. Jinder, or oh, I guess Chad here. So Tamina here. Jinder here. Logan here. Yeah. Let's go with that and run it. Hold on. Sage beats Trinisha. Okay, this is perfect. Yeah. Naomi beats Renee. So that's the pre-show. Those are the dark matches. Great chemistry. Good job. Now, the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber won by Penelope Carwin. AJ Lee carried the match. Good job, AJ. I appreciate it. Penelope got a 36. It dragged, but it, you know, the rating wasn't amazing, but I consider this a success. British Lions defeat the franchise. Good for them. Chad Parham cuts a promo. Roman Reigns defeats Vincent Nero to retain his title. Tamina Snuka cuts a promo. Freedom Force defeat O-Train. 38. Not great. Jinder cuts a promo. Usos defeat Lethal Weapon. Good on them. Big E cuts a promo. American Alpha defeat the Believers. Tommy Mercer with a 61. He's putting on some of my best ratings I've ever had. That's crazy. Good for him. Chris Logan cuts a promo. The True Believers defeat Police Academy in what I would call an upset. Police Academy are been put pretty strong. Lucky Cannon cuts a promo. The Rosebuds defeat the Wyatts. Pretty solid all around. Richie Steamboat put in the best performance, as I would expect. And in the main event, the Elimination Chamber match. Chris Logan wins the Elimination Chamber and the championship. Chad Parham was head and shoulders ahead of everyone else, as expected. I appreciate what he's done. But we will have to say goodbye to him. 51-51. Tamina and Big E got the worst ratings, as expected. This is exactly how I'd expect the rating split to go. I'm glad Chris Logan was as good as Lucky Cannon, though. That was pretty sweet. Chad Parham, I'm gonna give him a hug. It's his way out. He's on his way out. I gotta give him a hug. I'll miss him. Tommy Mercer. Holy shit. Praise for a great performance. You were like the best performance other than Chad on the show. Good job. And AJ Lee pointed out as a good example. She's carrying the women's division. I appreciate it. Chad was pleased. Tommy was pleased. AJ was pleased. Great. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see how that did. You have 58 overall. Feedback has been excellent. The show went down very well. Let's see how it compares to other things we've done. That is our second best pay-per-view ever and third best event ever. Amazing. Tied with Spring Breakin', really, for second and first best pay-per-view, really. The matches. The chamber match, definitely our best chamber match. It's 12th best match ever. Happy with that. The True Believers Police Academy match, 14th best match ever. That's awesome. Happy to see it. And of course, our best attendance ever. That's not a surprise. Chris Logan, the new champ. How's his popularity? 44. That's awesome. Good for him. It's actually technically lower than it was before because he lost to Cannon. Carwin and Logan, chamber winners now. Roman retains. Jordan and Mercer retain. They retain. Penelope Carwin, new women's champion. The first ever double champion in NXT history. I've never done a double champion before until now. But it's Penelope. How's her popularity? 43? Good on her. She's just getting better. I'm very happy with that. Chad Parham is called up in 23 days. Alright. Let's sim to the end of the month. One day. But sim to the end of the month. See what's going on. King Kong Bundy retires. Yeah, he shouldn't have been active in the first place, so that's good. Justin Gabriel to stay with WWE. That's also good. How's Backlash went? Oh my god, no! No, he lost! Hello, welcome back, Mike. R-Truth lost to Punk. I really wanted him to win. Taker beat Triple H. Come on, Truth has to get one title reign. Come on. He was shafted in real life. Give it to him in the game. Come on. Let me reset this. He's got all these tag reigns. He got his NWA reigns, but come on. You had him lose to Punk. I get that Punk put on 100, but come on, please. Next time. Give me my man a win. Give my man a win. How's his popularity? 70. How's Punk's? 9. Okay, fair enough. I believe in him. Finished second out of 3 in the regional battle. Happy Punk won, but also wouldn't have been mad if Truth had won. Look, that's all I ask for. You gotta support my man. I know Punk deserves it, but give Truth a reign. That's all I ask for. Give Truth a reign. Give my man a reign. I've always been a fan of Killings. Thank you. Thank you. I've been a fan of you too. That's my man. I thought that was Mikey Whipwreck for a second. That's obviously not Mikey Whipwreck. I was like, oh, change for Mikey Whipwreck. No, no. Is she injured? No. A few days. That's okay. All right. I will be right back. Whiplash is a UK wrestler. I'm familiar with him. Yeah, I'm familiar with him as well, but definitely not Whipwreck. I haven't seen anything he's done actually. I'm only familiar with him because of TEW. I have a lot of wrestlers like that.